Don't let school ruin your life. You have to be careful. The adults in their fear, stress, overwork, and uneducation are unwell. As the new generation, you have to rise above the old. You learn only the good things, and you leave the bad parts in the past. Allow me to explain what careful means. When you can't understand something in class, and your teacher coerces you into memorizing it, and she knows you're doing it, you have to refuse. You have to call her out for cheating at education. Don't let them call you unintelligent. Do not fear ridicule. People who will laugh at you at the drop of a hat are not your friends. And worse yet, don't let them tag you as gifted. Memorization, making you think you are dumb, threatening you with ridicule, and dismissing you as simply gifted are common low-effort attacks on your mind. The teacher is just role-playing education so that they can go home and put food on their table while selling you out, destroying your future, lying to you, and manipulating you to make you more convenient. Learning for real education, is extremely important because it helps you avoid trouble in life. It spares you suffering. That your teacher is faking education doesn't just mean that they are not your friend or on your side even. It means that they are actively attacking you. They are burning the books right in front of your eyes by making you memorize, by making you pretend to learn. Do you understand? Do you understand how much you can avoid in life if you know it ahead of time? A moment ago, you would think to yourself, I can just cram before a test if it's too hard. But that is how you get sold out for paychecks. Hence, the adults are unwell. They both don't care and don't know what real education is. They think that the worst that could possibly happen to you is you becoming like they are. But because of the lack of education, because of the lack of culture of rising, that is actually pretty bad. Remember, each generation must be greater than the previous, or you just end up role-playing somebody else's life. And it's even more complicated than that. There's an old saying that education is about the kindling of a spirit and not filling of the vessel, meaning that it is about igniting your curiosities and not making you memorize or coercing you into memorization or cramming. But even that is wrong. It's weak. For one, it fails to consider that cramming is completely temporary. It isn't optional. It is evil. Even learning what is of no interest to you won't stick around for long. So if you learn a bunch of stuff that you will never return to, that's just as wasteful as a fake education. You can only learn what you are curious about. And in this type of learning, you will ignite more and more curiosities as you learn more. But pursuits of curiosity is still not enough. Listen carefully. I am about to tell you how to do this right so that you are safe in the future. First of all, and I hope that I am wrong, and I hope that you are lucky, but where education is concerned, you are probably on your own. There may not be such a thing as teaching. There is probably just learning. Teaching may be a shallow mockery of authentic self-education. Now, come down to earth. You live in the age of artificial intelligence. In just 1 year, the past 12 months, we went from asking about programming to the machines being able to create functional and beautifully bare-bone applications. You just give them one sentence and they make a fully functional program. This is so powerful and so new that adults just don't understand it at all. They don't have the mental capacity for it yet. Begin learning JavaScript immediately so that you can understand the bare-bone code that AI creates for you, and you can take it from there, customize it, and build small businesses until some of them stick and help you make money and support you through monthly memberships. Don't count on university, college, or high school. Use them for what good parts they have if you want to. But count only on yourself. AI creating small, coherent applications is just the beginning. And your financial future must begin here as well. You can be whatever else you want. You don't ever have to tell anyone about being a JavaScript programmer. But you got to learn programming JavaScript applications, even if just to be able to tell real from fake education. Just do it. And if you want to, do it over the course of a summer, or do it instead of high school and take an equivalency test. But make sure that you begin your life as a programmer. That is the only art form where you can support yourself without upfront investment, and where everything is your mind and you never need a warehouse for your products. Learn programming so that you are safe, so that you have something to fall back on if life gets tough. Now, about the kindling of the spirit. That is so little that it almost does not matter. Correct path is about entering the culture of great beings by listening to their narrated books. But first, you're going to have to make room in your life for those books. Get this, your culture may be so different or so scattered from where you need to be going that it may take you 30 or more re-listenings of a narrated book before you understand what is really going on. The entry into the culture of great beings has a lot to do with reading between the lines about who the author is. In a word, to understand a book, you have to befriend the author and understand and inherit parts of their culture. You see? This is not about some kindling of your curiosities. This is about you accepting your intellectual inheritance and completely adjusting your culture, entering a whole new world, growing all the way up until you become a great being. You won't need teaching or hand-holding here. You will be blazing the trails. You will be building the bridges. And you are meant to build a better future for humanity. Your graduation will be as fake as your education, but you still need a dividing line and a place that you can revisit. This is the Triple Crown, the crossing of the three great trails, the Appalachian Trail, the Pacific Crest Trail, and the Continental Divide. Combined together, you are looking at 2 years of adventure. Do not go alone, be safe, and never give up. Bring all your adventure books about all the travelers, hikers, climbers, and failures, and learn from them. Listen to what they went through. You will be connecting with the great adventurers, an experience just as important as accepting your intellectual inheritance from all the great beings. Once you are in your middle age, returning to the trail will repair your body. You will become young again. In your youth, the trail is where you finally open your mind to wise books and noble and dignified lives of great beings. In your middle and golden age, the trails are a form of healing. They are a source of energy and wisdom. Yes, the world doesn't care that your education is ineffective, that you are being manipulated, that you are being lied to and sold out for little paychecks. But if you don't stop tolerating all this right now, if you stay in the mindset of I'll just graduate high school, I'll just go to college, then you too will become a liar and do the lying to those who will in turn look up to you. Begin your survival training. Use internet videos and learn hiking and camping. Master camping and survival in every climate. Begin learning for real. Start with programming. And rise. Rise to put an end to all the mediocrity and lies, to all the pretending and selling out, and the ceaseless search for stupid shortcuts. The adults have failed you, but you are not allowed to fail those that come after you. Now is your chance to put an end to the mediocrity. It was never about the path that is less traveled by. That is just resignation. It was always about the path of rising towards greatness. That is the only path that has ever made a real difference, both to you and the world around you.